The Han Kuang war games continue Wednesday with mock Chinese attacks in an airport and oil refinery. At the CPC refinery in Taoyuan, President Tsai Ing-wen watched on as soldiers fended off a simulated PLA raid. And at Taoyuan International Airport, troops conducted a first-of-its-kind drill, repelling the seizure of Taiwan's international gateway.
Here in the controlled airspace of Taoyuan International Airport, 2 Apaches and 4 Black Hawk helicopters suddenly emerge. The Apaches open fire to cover the Black Hawk's descent. As enemy troops pour out, Taiwan's forces form a defensive stance and the ground battle begins. As part of the 39th Han Kuang exercises, Taiwan's troops reacted to a mock Chinese attack at Taoyuan International Airport. It was the first time the airport was used in the war games' 40-year history.
Northern Taiwan is considered an important region, so the army developed 2 armored brigades in the north. But if the enemy launches simultaneous attacks, such as an amphibious landing at Waziwei or Kengziko, along with an airborne landing at the Taoyuan Airport or the Old Airport, and perhaps even with a sabotage operation against key refinery infrastructure, then there may be multiple breaches. Once a breach is made, airborne troops would be able to guide follow-up troops, enabling a steady advance to the urban areas.
Taoyuan International Airport is only 5 kilometers away from Taoyuan's Zhuwei fishing harbor. Because of this, it's seen as a key point of defense. Amid the military exercises, the airspace at Taoyuan was restricted for 40 minutes. Both the southern and northern runways were closed to commercial aircraft.
I was delayed for about half an hour. It was delayed from 9:30 to 10:30. But there's nothing to be done because the military drills are for Taiwan's security.
Besides rehearsing standard operations, troops also simulated an airport infiltration by the so-called Fifth Column, or enemy sympathizers. Airport police and firefighters joined in the effort against China's gray zone warfare.
This scenario involves the Fifth Column, or what we call sleeper agents, infiltrating the airport and setting fire to key infrastructure.
Over at the Taoyuan refinery, troops simulated a surprise PLA raid and attempted seizure. Taiwan's forces were quickly deployed to reinforce the site. In addition, helicopters marked in red played the role of the PLA, moving in to drop soldiers onto the refinery. A chopper from Taiwan's forces followed in hot pursuit. On the rooftop of a building, officers and officials surveyed the scene. The group included President Tsai Ing-wen, who was diagnosed with COVID the day before.
Particularly in the 39th Han Kuang exercises, we included the defense of the refinery in anticipation of a possible attack or disaster there. This is aimed at establishing comprehensive contingency measures to effectively protect the country's key infrastructure.
Tsai was before the cameras for the first time since being diagnosed. The public appearance underscored her commitment to national defense.